All right, as a far-left group of rioters in Atlanta launched an all-out assault on the site of a future police training facility over the weekend. The violent mob threw Molotov cocktails, fireworks, bricks, rocks, assaulted police officers, and lit construction equipment on fire. 35 people were arrested, almost all of them from out of state. One of the only locals apprehended was an attorney from the very liberal Southern Poverty Law Center. Now, this is a group that prides itself on tracking domestic terrorist organizations and, frankly, going after conservatives. But now one of their own lawyers has been charged with domestic terrorism. Local authorities say the attack was part of an organized international effort to target the site. And in response to this incident, Georgia Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, she is now drafting a resolution that would designate Antifa a terrorist organization. And she joins us now. Congresswoman, thank you for being with us. We really appreciate it. Let me ask you this. Have you identified the specific affiliated groups and people responsible for this, or most of them?
Well, they've been arrested. Over 30 of them were arrested for this attack on the police. And this is an attack on our government. Sean, this has been going on for years and years. Antifa are domestic terrorists, and it's time that we recognize them as domestic terrorists. They've attacked our courthouses, our government buildings, torn down monuments, attacked police, and in the summer of 2020, they actually burned over 90-something police vehicles, attacked police officers, attacked police headquarters. Enough is enough. And here in Atlanta, this has been going on for months and months, where they have been attacking the site of a future Atlanta police training facility. And we need that in Atlanta. Atlanta is one of the cities in America that has the worst crime rates because of the pathetic Democrat control in the city of Atlanta. And we're fed up with it. So I'm introducing my resolution tomorrow to declare Antifa domestic terrorist.
You know, we had 574 riots in the summer of 2020. Very few people involved in those riots have been held accountable, but yet we have all this video evidence if they wanted to prosecute the people involved. We had thousands of injured cops, billions in property damage, and we had a couple of dozen dead Americans. The only riot that people in Washington seemed to care about was January 6th. And even Lester Holt recently reported on NBC, of all places, that there was intelligence going back weeks that there were organizers that wanted trouble that day. They knew about it ahead of time, and they did nothing to stop it. Why ignore 574 riots and only focus on the one?
That's exactly right. This is an organized effort by the left, and it's something that every single American needs to take seriously. I don't care how you vote. As we're preparing on the Oversight Committee to investigate the D.C. jail and bring them in for the atrocities they have committed, human rights abuses against these pretrial January 6th defendants for the riot on January 6th at the Capitol, all of these attacks that Antifa has done to our country, our government, police officers, burning American cities and businesses and killing people has been largely ignored. And we cannot tolerate this anymore, Sean. People are fed up with it. This is a war on the American people, and it has been brought to us by the left. Antifa are the ground troops of the Democrat Party. Think about it. Kamala Harris, Ilhan Omar sharing the Minnesota bail bond linked. Here's Atlanta anti-fascists, their own Twitter account and social media. They're sharing a fund to raise money to get these people out of jail. And you know where they come from? Only 2 of them are from Georgia. The rest of them from all over the country and even out of the country. France and Canada. But of course, you wouldn't be surprised to find out that the Southern Poverty Law Center, their own attorney, was one of them. This is who the Democrat Party is. They are the domestic terrorists, and Antifa needs to be held accountable. And the Department of Justice better start doing their job.
Congresswoman, thank you. We appreciate that report.